My name is Crystal Watson. Today we'll be discussing Chinese traditional marriages.
One,
two,
Three.
four,
5,
6.
How would you feel if your parents had to decide who you married? That's how it used to be in the Chinese culture. And today we will be going over a few aspects of the Chinese culture. First thing I will go over is the Chinese background information. Secondly, I will go over the process of the initiation letters that they use, and it consists of 3 letters they go through before the marriage is valid. And lastly, we will go over the 6 etiquettes that they have to go through in order to proceed with the marriage. As far as background information, Chinese practice mostly monogamy relationships, meaning that they have a couple of one person, one male and one female. Secondly, their weddings take place in the evening time because they believe that evening is a time of fortune. Chinese marriages then come into custom to around 402 and 221 BC, and women parents chose the person that they married. And the reason for their marriage was not normally for reproduction and honor. And as far as the 3 letters, the first letter that they send out is a request letter. This letter is sent through the matchmaker, and the matchmaker is the person that mediates between the 2 families. They go back and forth like a mail carrier, and they deliver the information back and forth. Secondly is the gift letter. With the gift letter, this letter also comes from the groom's family. And with this letter, basically it consists of gifts as cakes and everything, and that comes from the groom's family. The last letter that they receive is the wedding letter. The wedding letter is the letter that is acceptance of the bride the day of the wedding. It's for the day of the wedding, and normally, according to Bridge School China, it states that it's no wonder why the bride's mother keeps weep unconditionally when the wedding day comes because she feels that she's losing her daughter. Okay, and now we will go through the 6 etiquettes. The first etiquette is the proposal etiquette. And with the proposal etiquette, that's when the matchmaker makes the proposal that this person want to marry this person. And if everything goes through fine, they go through the birthday matching, and they check the birthdays just to make sure that there's no conflict in between the 2. The third thing they do is the presentation of gifts. And with the presentations of gifts, they normally use the Chinese wedding cakes, 2 bottles of brandy. Sometimes they have a roasted pig, or they even have pork legs for a gift. The next thing they have is the presentation of wedding gifts. More gifts, yes, they love to provide the bride's family with gifts because they feel that the bride's parents has did a good job in raising their daughter and giving it over to their family. The 5th thing they do is select a wedding date. The wedding day is the date that they just look through the calendar, the Chinese calendar, and make sure it's a good date for everyone. And the last thing is the wedding ceremony. And here is a picture of the jewelry they have, and that's like a gift that they give the bride's family receive. And also, this is a picture of the wedding ceremony. Okay, and this is another picture of the wedding ceremony. And this is a picture of a cake that they prepare for the wedding for the groom's family, from the groom's family to the bride's family. Okay, and to recap, we discussed the background information about the Chinese. We also discussed the 3 initiation letters, and lastly, the 6 etiquettes. Question and answer series. Go ahead, Jennifer.
In China, what is the limited number of kids marriages
Can have?
can have?
Okay, the number of kids is based on, now they have a population law that's in effect. So per family, they can only have 1 child. And if they wanted to have more than 1 child, they would actually have to pay a fee. So more of the wealthy people have that benefit. Second question, please.
Okay, so in China, what season does the bride and groom get married?
It's based on the Chinese calendar. It's no specific season. They have the regular seasons as we have winter, fall, autumn, and spring. They have a regular season, so it can be through any season. Next question, please.
Are there any people who practice polygamy?
There's a small amount of the population that practice polygamy, and the ones that practice polygamy, normally they practice it because they have more money and they can provide to more families. So it's very rare, but it is some of the population. One more question, please.
Yeah, I did. How long does it take for the bride and groom to receive a letter about the ceremony?
Normally, far as after receiving the letter for the ceremony, it can take up to 1 to 2 years before the marriage is actually initiated. It can take 1 to 2 years. So if the child is small when the marriage and letters are distributed, it can normally take 10 years or until the child reaches marriage age. Okay, well, thank you. This is the end of question and answer series.
Thank you.